Uh, my name is Omo Nyame for all those that wanna know. Got a YouTube stepping Insta that I named the Omo Show, where I clearly spit the flow, show you around the life I chose. So add me if you wanna see how far the story goes.
Peace, my beautiful family. Don't mind my robe, but I just got out the shower. But I just realized that today is March 29th, so it's made exactly a year since I found out that I was pregnant with my daughter. It was on this day exactly a year ago in New Orleans that I found out that she would be coming to me. So in light of that, I just thought that I'd say a couple words on, what having her for this past year or having the knowledge of her for this past year has done for my life. It has tremendously changed my life, for the better, in every single way. Starting off, one thing I talked about in some of my other videos is that, if it wasn't for her, I wouldn't even be in grad school right now. It was me finding out that I was pregnant with her. And 2 months after finding out I was pregnant with her, it was May. So if anybody knows anything about applying to college and stuff like that, whether it be for grad school or undergrad, to apply in May, that's pretty late. So, it was really a matter of me sitting there with myself for the first 2 months, being sick as hell, wondering what I was about to do with my life, because making the little money that I was making doing what I was doing was just not it, especially not for me and a baby. I was barely making it with the money that I was making, and I knew I was so much better than what I was doing, so really, she just, in every single way, she's taught me how to level up. She's encouraged me or motivated me to level up, because it's not just about me anymore. Most people know that I'm a risk taker, and with her, I still believe in taking risks, but I also believe in staying grounded and, realizing that I do have responsibilities outside of myself now. So when I had moved and packed up all my stuff and just moved to New Orleans, well, actually, I didn't pack up all my stuff. I only took one suitcase. When I moved to New Orleans, and stayed there for a year, that was a decision that I made based off a single Omo who had no children, and today that's not necessarily a decision that I would make so quickly, because I know that if things don't work out, I'm not the only one affected. I was okay with dealing with the effects when it was just me, but now I want to make sure that my daughter is straight. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to put her through the fickleness that I've put myself throughout my life, because she doesn't deserve that. She deserves security. She deserves to know that she's going to be taken care of, and she deserves to trust the environment in which she lives in or comes up in and all that good stuff. So I try to do my best to provide that for her, so she's leveled me up in that way, just making me more focused, making me more responsible, handling bills on time, driving slower, because now I have a baby in the car, or driving slower just because I don't want to get pulled over by the popos. Just certain risks that I used to take, I don't really take anymore, What else? The biggest thing is just being the best woman that I can be. She's inspired me to do that. I feel like I knew that I was having a daughter, and I'll talk about that in another video as to why I knew, but one of the things was me knowing what would make me my best version. I felt like the universe wasn't going to give me a child that wasn't going to level me up in all the ways that I needed to be. So I knew it was going to be a girl, which it was. And with it being a girl, she's really, really like, man, because of her, I can't settle anymore. If I want to teach black women, if I want to teach my little black woman not to settle for whatever, then I have to have those higher standards myself. There are no men that I have dated that have been to my house, that have spent the night, that even hit me up now that I have her. I have X'd all of that out. I cut every tie with anything that wasn't any possibility of a future. I cut it. And that's because I'm not here to play anymore. I have a whole baby, and she deserves security, and she deserves someone that loves her. She deserves to not have different men in and out my life that she has to readjust to. She deserves to, have someone who finally deserves her, who gets to even meet her. So if those dudes who I know off top are not even worthy of my daughter's presence or her love, or who cannot fulfill her needs, I don't even give them the time of day anymore. And I used to, because I used to have fun. And now it's all about fun, but it's all about responsibility, and it's all about real life now too, baby. I ain't here just to have fun. This is real life. I'm 25 years old. I got a whole baby I need. I'm not here looking for no more baby daddies. You feel me? Like, I am looking for a life partner. Or I'm not even looking, actually. But whoever I'm with next will be a life partner, or have the potential of being so. Because I have to show my daughter, the standards that I would want her to have for herself. And that even meant cutting her dad out her life. Why? Because he wasn't deserving. And I want her, unlike me, to not settle for anyone who's giving you less than what you deserve. And I did that in my life, had a dad who didn't do what I kept communicating to him that he could have been doing better. And I kept settling and getting my feelings hurt. And why? Because the women before me accepted what he did. They the ones who told me, yeah, well, he's still your daddy. He's still, he do more than what these, right? So that helped me, or it led me to settle myself throughout my whole life. I don't think she deserves that. I don't feel like she deserves to have the disappointment that I've had my whole life from, who should have been the closest to me. I don't feel like she deserves to have anybody fickle in her life, anybody who's going to be in and out, anybody who she has to keep telling over and over again that they should treat her better. I'm not going to put those people in front of her, even if that is her own father. I wish it wasn't done to me. I wish I would have known better. I wish that I wouldn't have had a life of disappointment even into my grown years. And I just want to set it up for her that she doesn't have people. She's going to get disappointed in her life. But I'm going to make sure that I do all that I can to make sure that the people that's in her life are committed to not disappointing her as best as they can. And not disappointing me. I don't want her to see me going through any type of abusive or violent or toxic relationship. All of that been nipped in the bud, So yeah, outside of that, even I'm trying to get my life together with my drumming, trying to get into capoeira, soon enough when I have more free time and stuff like that. Certain things that I just want to pick up doing just because I want her to have those skills as well, and I want to enjoy it with her, and I want her to be the best that better than me. So a lot of that looks like me becoming my best version, so I can actually teach her how to be her best version, or at least encourage her to be hers. Even me right now pursuing my passions and my dreams, as I said in one of my previous videos. I stopped for a while. I was pregnant. I had a newborn. I couldn't really do it, but now I'm trying to get back at it because I want her to know, love your passions, but also pursue your dreams and your purpose. And I want her to live into that. I don't want her to look at me and, her to want to settle or to be ashamed of me for settling. I want her to be proud of me for always not only standing strong on my own too, and making the best life that I can for her and me, but also pursuing my dreams at the same time, not allowing the idea of having a child to hold me back from all the things that I know I was placed on this earth to do, on top of being a mother. So thank you to God, the Creator, the Most High, whatever people name God as, or the Most High as. Thank you to the Orishas, specifically Oshun and Nyame. Thank you to the ancestors. Thank you to the universe. Thank you to all the energies that have been looking after me my entire life, but in this past year, made sure that my daughter was protected and I was protected along this entire journey. Thank you so much for just being there for us. Thank you so much for giving me the biggest blessing of my life, the best baby that there is, the most beautiful, beautiful, precious gift that I could have possibly asked for. Thank you for giving me finally something that I believe that I deserve to have. Thank you for showing me that all my hard work, all my dedication to love and light is not in vain. Ashe. All right, y'all. Love y'all. Peace.